7 o'clock. Little Brian Free and Assurance right there. We'll soon be done with Troubles and Trials. I'm playing all this great Southern Gospel Quartet music for my guest this morning, Bob Crane, who is not only one of the greatest Republicans that I've ever met, but he's a fine Christian gentleman. I have a lot of respect for him. I always have.
Appreciate that, Mark.
Especially that time in the council meeting at North Cleveland when you dropped a bad word.
My pastor didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. But all the rest of us loved it, I can tell you that.
And everyone remembered it, whether they appreciated it or not.
What has been your biggest, well, I can't say your personal biggest achievement in the Republican Party, but, I mean, like I'm thinking about the time when the House got control of the House and Senate, and Newt Gingrich was the Speaker, and they, I mean, what in your mind has stood out in the Republican Party that was a stronghold?
Oh, you talking about a good area when the Republicans are in charge of the Congress.
Yeah.
Newt Gingrich is a very intelligent, smart man, and I think he's got a bad rap over the time. That's when they indicted Bill Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bill, he took a lot of credit for what Newt Gingrich did.
Yeah, it kind of put a cloud over it, didn't it?
Yeah. But
you like John Boehner?
Yeah.
I do, too.
I like John.
He plays golf, and David Faraday interviewed him on the Golf Channel, and he's really, you know, when he cries, he's not making that up.
That's right. He's sincere.
He is very sincere.
Yeah.
And I like him a lot. So
yeah.
I have voted for some Democrats.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, have you prayed over it?
He was following your lead.
Yeah. You have too.
Yeah. I prayed about it too.
You know, I can talk about him. He wouldn't mind. He's
got it under his blood.
He's deceased now, but Neil Higgins over in Benton. I don't need anybody listening from Polk County to call me or text me because Neil was one of my closest friends in the funeral business. But he was a diehard Democrat.
Oh, man.
And I asked Neil one time if he would ever vote for a Republican, and I won't say what he told me on the radio because he is deceased, and I don't want to disrespect him. But
in essence, it was
no. Yeah, let's take it as a no, yeah. Well, but anyhow, all right, let's get to some presidential politics. Bob Crane in the studio here with us. When I think of strong, diehard Republicans, there's no question Bob Crane is the one that comes to mind, and so that's why I wanted you here this morning to talk about the current race and your thoughts. Let's go with the Democrat Party first. Hillary Clinton. What say ye?
Clinton. They've got her tagged just right. She's a liar, and she carries a unscrupulous aura about her, and she is getting done to her right now what she did to Richard Nixon.
Oh, no, I haven't heard. What'd she do to Richard Nixon? Watergate?
Yeah, she was a big backer and pusher in that.
She was?
Yeah.
Daniel, did you know that?
Yeah, I knew she was involved in Watergate. She's been involved in a lot of very serious scandals through the years.
Yeah.
It's amazing that she's still got
anybody
who will back her.
Karma's a terrible thing, isn't it?
Do what?
Karma.
Karma doesn't always work out, though.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
I tell you what.
Not on planet Earth.
If Fred Thompson had done what he was supposed to have done, Bill Clinton wouldn't be making these big money speeches. What
was Fred supposed to do?
He was supposed to vote for him to be impeached.
Oh, and Fred didn't?
Right.
Well, let's get off presidential politics. Since you brought that up, Bob Corker and Alexander, our senators from Tennessee, voted in favor of the Iran deal.
Yeah, I know saw that.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No, it isn't.
If you talked to either one of them about that?
No.
But you would if you saw them. Give them
I'd probably mention it.
Yeah. Why did they do it?
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on nowadays.
Well, Corker's out there playing golf with the president. You know that.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's been known to do that.
Yeah.
So, and I complained about that, and I took a lot of grief because people said, "Well, the two parties should be getting along." And well, I mean, but you know.
You know, he's getting free green fees too.
Who?
Corker. He's getting free green fees.
Oh yeah.
I'd be smiling too because it's not cheap.
I ought to send him some Titleist golf balls. And this other guy running on the Democrat ticket, and not Biden, he hadn't announced yet. I don't think he will. Do you? I don't think he'll run.
No, Biden got something wrong with him. He's mentally hampered somewhere or another.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. I just thought it was over the grief of his son, and he's been around a long time, and he's tired. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some. Who's the other guy running? He's a whack job.
Some governor from Maryland, wasn't it?
Talking about the Democratic Socialists?
Yeah, the Socialists.
Barney Sanders. Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, he's out there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's... but
he's got a big following.
Oh, well, so far, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He gets elected where people around him elect him. Yeah.
Yep. Of course, we do have another, 14 months before any of this really
long
matters.
time. Yeah, you're right, Daniel. All right, over to the Republican side now. This is one thing I thought of, Bob, with you, because you're a party man. You're basically a two-party man, aren't you?
No.
Are you for the Independent Party and the Green Party and all that, or do you just like to see the Republican and Democrat?
If they don't, you can't be a Republican. You can't be anything.
Well, there you go, right there.
He's a one-party man.
A one-party man, Bob is. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you got a guy like Donald Trump now, who basically what is he?
He's a Trumpian.
Is he he's not a Republican, or he
filed as a Republican.
He's coming around though.
Hey, he's softening his tone a lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's saying the same things, but he's using different words to try to appeal to more people.
Yeah.
And Mark was asking earlier this morning, why have more of those flies not fallen over dead yet? Why are there still so many Republicans in the running? How have some of them not started dropping?
Well, there's a lot of money flowing around politics right now.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. That money keeps them up. That's, Perry from Texas, he's about to run out of money. He's kind of slowing down.
I don't know what the deal is with him, but anyhow. All right, let's go with Jeb Bush. What are your thoughts on Jeb Bush?
I like Jeb Bush. I like all the Bushes. But Jeb, I don't know. He may not be the man for the time.
Well, we've had too many Bushes.
Well, I don't think so. Got to have a lot of Bushes.
They make good beans.
Yeah.
Well, you're right about that, Daniel.
Baked beans.
That's right.
All right, Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, I like Ted Cruz. He's a great man. Upstanding Christian man. Had his parents were recently come to this country, and he's made a good citizen.
You know what? This might be faster if we say, which of the Republican nominees do you not like, or candidates?
He likes them all. They're all Republicans.
I like them
well,
all.
that's what I was picking up on. I was hoping that he could maybe hone in on one or two that he could care less for.
Oh, I don't like Christie.
Okay.
No.
See?
He just needs to go to McDonald's and eat
I think that's where he is
Happy
right now.
Meal or something. What about Fiorini?
Who?
Fiorini, the woman.
Fiorini.
Oh, yeah, man, I love her. She could be another Margaret Thatcher.
She's an interesting character, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's got a lot going for her.
Yeah, she's a strong lady.
Well, does she have a chance?
She could have.
Okay.
I like Ben Carson, too.
Yeah, I like Ben a lot.
I like he's a lot, man. He's a smart guy.
All right, let's do this right here. At 17 minutes after the hour of 7. And then, by the way, don't forget Calhoun Amy is going to be calling in any time, and we're going to talk about our items we bought at the yard sale last Thursday. Actually, last Saturday. No, I guess David's not coming in.
So it's me versus you? This is going to be embarrassing.
Well, and then Calhoun Amy bought something.
Oh, did she?
So we get to hear what she
She'll describe it over the phone.
Bob, if the election was to... I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but yes, I am. If the election was tomorrow, given the candidates that are in there right now, and we know it'll be a Republican that you say...
He's voted Democrat before.
Who would you vote for, Bob?
Who would I vote for?
That's what I'm asking.
Jeb Bush.
You would?
Yep.
Okay.
Jesse Jackson would say, "Take your soul to the pole and stay out the bushes."
Yeah.
Now,
You remember when he said that?
who do you think would make a good vice president?
I don't know. I hadn't thought much about it, but I'd say that Ben Carson would.
Yeah, I think it'd be good if we do get like one of those dynasty politicians, or like somebody who's spent a lot of time in politics, if they got a non-politician as a running mate.
What do you think about David getting married?
I like it.
You like her?
Oh, yeah, I love her, man. She is
Really?
a great lady. Yeah.
What do you think about that kid?
You been around that kid very long?
Right, her son?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice kid.
He's a cool guy.
Well, who was the guy that she brought in here the morning she came on the radio then?
What?
I think that was him.
I just don't think he likes me.
He don't.
No.
He gets his hair done up just right, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Bob, do you still sing in the choir at North Cleveland?
I've took a sabbatical for right now.
You did.
Yeah, I can't stand up. I can't, get up, stand up that long.
You have, you've been around a long time in the Church of God. You've seen the music change over the years.
Yeah.
For the good?
Good, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still I know I've said this many times on here, and I'm public about it. I'm still a fan of the hymn book and the old hymns we used to sing, though.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people. Redback hymn.
Well, that and the other.
Well, those hymns,
any of those.
They were meaty. They had substance to it. I think that's what, and a lot of churches mix in kind of the newer chorus where you say the same thing over and over with the thicker, meatier.
Yeah, they have.
There's a place for both.
Well, what do you think of Gary Davis?
The mayor?
I like Gary Davis.
You like Gary?
Oh, yeah, I like Gary.
Fiscally and all, he's very conservative. He's watched over the county's money.
Yeah.
He's very, very careful with the money he spends. Yeah. He's been accused probably of too much the other way, being careful with it instead of a spendthrift.
Yeah. That's okay.
What about Tom Rowland?
I like Tom Rowland. Tom Rowland's a good guy.
It's time we have a new
He's
mayor.
one of them born-again Republicans.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? What about Eddie Cartwright?
Eddie is
Woosy?
woosy.
Some words you don't need a definition for.
That's the word of the day right there, woosy.
Oh, man.
Well,
so Mylan and Eddie, two woosy fellas.
Eddie, he's been in politics a long time. He's held some good positions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Charlotte Peak Jones, what do you think of her?
I don't know her that well, but I like what she does, yeah.
She's good looking, too.
Is she?
She associates with Mark Grissom. Does that change your opinion of her?
Yeah, very much.
Well, all our county officials are doing pretty good, but this deal about our policemen,
yeah.
They're struggling.
That's got to clean up, doesn't it?
Well, it's I can't believe that they brought Barney Fife in here to straighten it out.
Who's Barney Fife?
The fellow.
Dale Hughes?
No.
No.
The
Wallace guy?
Yeah.
The old TBI, yeah.
Yeah, the Wallace guy. He Barney Fife,
In case he's listening right now,
and they give him one bullet.
In case he's listening, I have nothing to do with what Bob just said, Mr. Wallace. He's got a gun. I'm not talking about anybody.
Isn't this why you brought him on the show?
Well, yeah, you're right about that. And this is why we're recording it.
Bada bing.
So what's the answer at the police department and fire department? What do they got to do? I think they've got to get Pastor Gary Sears over there and lay hands on all of them. Instead of baptizing the inmates, maybe we should baptize some of the officers.
Ooh, that sounds like a...
Well, Daniel, why did you say that? That's just not
I've not said a word in a long time.
Well,
what's the answer, Bob?
Our honorable Mr. Banks, he got on the news, and criticized how the policemen were doing. But instead of bringing Barney Fife in here, they should get a good Bible scholar and teach those guys how to live.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
They
need to have prayer meeting in the morning instead of roll call.
True, yeah, and have scripture reading, and Bible got a lot of good things that for human beings.
Yeah,
and
I agree with you.
I know there is at least one group, they've got their little pods or whatever of people that they work with in the police department, and I know at least one of them does that on their own.
Well, they do?
Yes.
Well, good for them.
That's good.
Who's your favorite pastor at North Cleveland Church of God throughout all the years you've been going there? Your favorite of all time?
My favorite? I guess, if I was picking a favorite, I guess T.L. Lowry.
Well, I could have named that for you.
Yeah.
I knew that was who your favorite was.
He came from North Cleveland?
Do I?
Is that what you're saying, from North Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where he started.
No, I didn't go there when T.L. was. When I was a freshman at in Lee College in 1982.
I was 3 years old.
Oh, the tall guy, and then he went to Cartersville. What's his name? Jack Edwards.
Yeah.
He was pastor.
Yeah.
But my favorite of all time at North Cleveland Church of God was Larry McDaniel.
Is that right?
I loved Larry. Larry was a great preacher.
Yeah, he was.
You'd never look at your watch when Larry was preaching. Well, I didn't go there when T.L. was there. I'm sure T.L. was great, too. He was a great preacher, but Larry would have been my...
Yeah.
But Larry needed to go to that Bible study at the police department.
Yeah. I'll tell you that T.L. Lowry went a lot of people. A lot of people to the Lord.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's the bottom line.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love Dr. Gause's funeral yesterday, because they kept saying he told Steve Land before he died, he said, when you preach my funeral, make sure that you give an invitation at the end if anybody needs to come to the cross.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty great. Yeah. And also the fact Hollis Gause knew that there'd be a lot of Church of God officials there, and if anybody needs to come to the cross, probably
there you go.
Bob, I love you to death. Get out of my studio. Bob Crane, ladies and gentlemen, one of my best friends and a great Republican and a good man. We'll be right back and talk about some yards.